would have never thought I would be making something like this. Uh, but I think it's so important for me to do this, not just to document everything, but to show myself that it could be possible. I think with all the years of everything I've been doing, I think I've definitely shown that I could do it, or it's possible that I could start something. Um, but it's just about now doing it, and whether I can do it, actually do it or not. I think I've definitely fell with obsessing with creating a team, and that's my goal, is to create a great team. But how to do it is what I'm trying to find, and so this is kind of like a way to document it, and I'm hoping it gets a lot better than this. But I think just documenting on creating a great team. I don't really know what. I've had a podcast, and I think I definitely want to use it, to use that in the future, and show it. But it's harder to create a team that way. Um, but it definitely is possible, and to have everything automated by the people around me who have the same goal and dreams as me, I think is a good thing. But finding those people is the reason why I'm trying to create this. Um, and I think it's very well possible. It's just about um, how dedicated I am, and I think this is just the start of it. And I think I'm gonna come more planned every day, and to get a little bit more in tune of what I want to do and how I want to do, and create this goal, because I think it's very important. Um, but I want to be able to get people who are like minded to me from this. Um, and I think when it comes to this, I think the beginning of 2026, I think having an end goal, and hopefully by the time I'm getting more used to it, I think I want to end up having someone who I can either edit my videos, and someone who can I can have document my life, and I think those are the two important things. And then having someone I can just brainstorm with, and and either one use that to continue my podcast, if that's I think that's what I'm trying to do, or either figuring out whether I wanted to create a business with kind of the same people who are like minded. And so this was kind of just a brainstorm of like what I wanted to do. I kind of just wanted to post something. I wanted to get something out there. I want to show that, hey, this is something I want to do, and I think it's a good thing to just have a journal of what I want to do, and hopefully this is a start of something new. But it's not going to be great. It's not going to be good in the beginning, but I think when you think about down the road and everything I've learned, I think I can show it through this, and through the documents of like, okay, I could finally use all the information that I've learned over the years, and everything I've learned from leadership to business to relationships to etc. and Gen Zs and stuff. I think I can use this to create either a channel of growing, or a business of growing, or something. But I think this is just the start of what I wanted to do. I feel like now that I've kind of laid that, it's now about building from here, and where do I land in 90 days? Where do I land in 6 months? Where do I land in 2027? I think this is the start of it, and for me to see, okay, well, in January 31st of this year, he said, okay, he had no idea of what he wanted to do, and to come back and say, okay, now I have people who want to do the same thing as me and want to achieve the same thing. So I think I want to continue to do this every night, or something along the lines of like, okay, I'm gonna keep setting the deadline and be more and more prepared of what I wanted to talk about, or what I want to talk about in these videos, and kind of use either the life lessons that I've learned over the years to create great videos, but to create a great business that I can use for myself. It's easier to create a goal that like, or have a job that you can just sit back and say, okay, I'll let someone else drive the bus. But I think it's time when you get older and older that you can drive the boat yourself, and learning that from a younger age. I think it's good, but you have to be able to use the lessons that you've learned and actually drive the boat yourself. Or you'll find out, you'll come 27, you'll come 32, and you'll say, dang, I actually, I learned a lot, but I wasn't able to use it. And by that time, either it's too late in my mind as of right now, or it's like I've used so many years that I could have done something and created something, been financially free, been to the places I've been. But when you don't use what you could have done when you're 22, when you're 18, when you have the time, it makes a lot of problems down the road feel like a regret. And I think I've done that, but I think it's time for me to kind of set up myself for success. And I think this is the beginning of it, and I think I've done the biggest problem, which is move out from Indiana to Dallas, and so I can talk about a little bit of that in my next few videos. But I think I just wanted to lay the foundation of what I wanted to create in 2026 and moving on to 2027 for myself. So appreciate you listening. If you're still here, let's get it.